Welcome to the Arundel School reopening video. It is important that all Arundel girls, parents, and staff watch this video, which highlights the school's preparedness for the safe reopening of the school. On arriving at Arundel School, vehicle disinfection and hand sanitation will be conducted at the main entry point. The school nursing staff will be at these points to ensure that this process takes place in an efficient manner. In addition, all students will have their temperature checked before entering the school and will also enter a disinfection booth, either at the main drop-off zone or else by the chapel, before proceeding to their respective classrooms. The school will provide a face shield and mask for each staff member and student for their safety during the day. Gloves will also be provided for use by learners and teachers handling tasks and materials where there is risk of hand contamination. Any person presenting with a body temperature above 37.1 degrees Celsius or with COVID-19 related symptoms will not be allowed to enter the school premises and will be advised to stay home until they have been tested and cleared of any COVID-19 related symptoms. All lessons, including remote learning, will continue to run as set in the school timetable. There will be no physical school-wide assemblies held during this period. This means, therefore, that chapel services, house meetings, and staff meetings will remain on the virtual platforms until further notice. Students are to enter the classrooms in a single file while maintaining social distance. Hand sanitizing will be done before entering any classroom. Ladies, please remember the following. Classroom windows will remain open for maximum ventilation. You should always wear your masks and shields. Any used tissue paper should be disposed of in closed bins, which will be emptied at break time, lunchtime, and end of day. Computer keyboards should be sanitized at the beginning and end of every lesson. You will not be allowed to share any items of clothing, specifically school uniforms or sportswear. The sharing of books or stationery is strictly prohibited. All classrooms and bathrooms will be disinfected during break time and lunchtime. All surfaces, including door handles and light switches, will also be sanitized. The students will use designated break areas and maintain social distancing. Students will wash their hands at designated areas spread around the school grounds before and after break time, and teachers on duty will supervise the students and ensure that social distancing is maintained. During lunchtime, teachers on duty will monitor the students as they collect packed lunches and sit around the school grounds, maintaining social distance. Please note, the tuck shop will be open and strict hygiene conditions and social distancing will be enforced as in the rest of the school. When visiting the girls in boarding or dropping them off at the beginning of the term, escorts should be limited to one per student, family, or carpool to make screening easier and faster. Boarders will have their temperature checked during morning and evening roll call. Disinfection booths are to be used when entering or exiting the boarding houses. Parent and guardian visits will be by appointment and only through the boarding mistress. Evening prep will be carried out in the boarding houses to maintain social distancing. Staggered mealtimes will be served in common rooms and foyers. Students should make sure they always sanitize their hands before using shared items in the common room, such as the microwave or refrigerator. To minimize exposure, the senior girls' outings are suspended. As soon as the boarders arrive, their temperature will be checked and information on their general health and travel history will be collected to rule out any possible risks of infections before admitting them into their boarding hostel. If a boarder has a temperature above 37.1, as per the World Health Organization guidelines, the girl will be turned away for further management at home. Should there be an event of a suspected COVID-19 case on campus, only one health personnel will handle the sick patient. All sick bay staff will be provided with personal protective equipment, and the school nurse, in full PPE, will manage an ill person. The suspected case will be kept in a separate room while waiting for evacuation. In the event of a delay in picking up the patient, the school has a modified minibus to be used as an evacuation vehicle. After the sick individual has been evacuated, the isolation room will be cleaned and disinfected immediately. An agreed transfer plan to the healthcare facility is in place. If you wish to physically visit the school, please ensure that you book an appointment ahead of time. All visitors are to comply with school entry protocols, which include wearing a mask, temperature checks, and going straight to the designated area, for example, the thrift shop, for fee payment. Virtual meetings are otherwise encouraged. We at Arundel School hope this video has helped you understand the steps and procedures in place for the safety of our girls upon their return. Following the announcement that schools will reopen for Cambridge examination candidates on the 14th of September, Arundel School wishes to notify you that we are prepared to receive the girls and cannot wait to welcome them back.